schools. Like there was this one called that Dr. Hall's kids went to. Pingree, they call it.
Pingree.
Yeah. I couldn't go there.
Why?
Because I'm the same color as you are. You couldn't go.
Dr. Hall was white.
Yeah.
That's what Papa worked for.
And my father worked for.
Oh, okay.
So there just weren't any schools that black kids could go to in terms of going to a private school.
Mm-hmm.
And that was a private school.
Mm-hmm.
You know.
You have to pay for you to go there?
You only could. The thing about it was unique in as much as whether you wanted to pay like additional tuition so that your kid couldn't work or didn't have to work.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody that attended that school had to contribute so many work hours in terms of which was related to whatever vocation that they were in, because not only did you have a very high academic curriculum there where you could go to any college anywhere. I mean, it was top notch, the teachers and everything. But it also offered, in addition to, a vocation for both the boys and the girls, and quite a range of things.
So you didn't have to pay tuition unless you didn't want to work. So how did
they had a tuition that you paid every month.
that the students or the parents paid?
The parents.
Okay. You remember how much it was? Do you know?
It was cheap. I know, because I mean it was something like $40 back then.
A month?
And how I know was because I remember my dad always sending it, and I always had to take it to the, or he would come down to visit, and he would leave it for me for Monday to take to pay it. And I remember this one particular time, I put it in my locker, in my because you had your room, and you had a roommate. Everybody had a roommate, and you had a closet that had a lock on it. I put it in there, and somebody stole it. Somebody stole my tuition.
Did you tell Grandpa? I was about to say, what did you tell Grandpa?
Oh man, what happened?
And what did he say? How did somebody steal it if it was locked?
Well,
They broke your lock, or it was a combination lock?
You know what? You're naive. Because looking back then, I mean, they weren't really locks that were, they were just to keep honest people out.
Right, okay.
That sort of thing. Okay? And me being naive, you know, not keeping it on my person, I never thought of anybody about stealing. I mean, it just wasn't, you know, it wasn't in my demeanor about, you know. Anyway, so Pop had to
just put that so you wouldn't lose it.
Yeah. So in addition to that $40, you had to contribute X number of hours for the upkeep and maintenance of the school.
So what'd you do?
I was like electricity.
Really? Oh, that's neat.
Yeah.
So that's how you got into being an electrician.
Yeah.
Was Uncle Earl your roommate? What did he do?
He was in carpentry.
Is that what he did as a trade after he left?
Yeah, he worked put it in the government. That's what he did. He was, and then he worked all in civil service. He worked the civil service job until he retired from the government, working for the government. And what he did was, anytime any kind of equipment anywhere in the world needed to be shipped, he built the containers to ship it.
Really?
And he had his people, you know, had a whole bunch of people, and that's what he did. Yeah. Yeah. All came from Bordentown.
Wait, not the... You mean he built the containers to ship the stuff from Bordentown?
No.
That's what he did in his job
That's what he learned to
at
be a
Bordentown.
carpenter and how to build things.
Okay. What did he build at Bordentown?
Anything. They were responsible for replacing rotten wood or something needed to be built. They built it.
Okay.
So he learned all those skills.
What made you pick electrical?
I don't know. Just fascinating to me. You know, just fascinating. I can't say to you one way or the other how I really picked it, but most of the people back then were scared of it. Oh yeah, people were scared of it. They used to throw out, they said, look, that guy, oh man, they were scared of it, And I just like it, But, there were some people, kids came here from wealthy families.
So was $40 considered a lot to be paying for high school tuition in those days?
I don't know.
$40 a month?
I would think it was not.
That's like about, what was that equal to, about $400
Yeah.
a year?
Mm-hmm.
And back in the 50s,
That was a lot.
that was a lot of money.
So,
That was about $400 a year. That was a lot of money.
a lot of money.
In the 1950s.
In the 50s. Early 50s. Well,